Welcome to another Woohoo Wednesday. I'm Little Woo, and I'm here to address another life question I've received. This week's question is, does evil exist? Well, many people, even non-religious people, have some kind of belief in evil, whether it's a force or entity or some kind of axis of evil, a conglomerate or corporate entity. There is this sense that evil pervades our society and it's a force to be reckoned with. Religions have long propagated the idea that there's good and evil, right down to the original sin, repent sinner, and now we're born with environmental sin, repent consumer. And so there's this constant duality that we're dealing with. And, as kids, our parents or teachers or society might have been talking to us about whether we're being good or being bad. Even Santa had a naughty or nice list. And then as adults, we might go through contemplations of, am I a good person or am I a bad person? In reality, we live in more of a spectrum of thoughts, beliefs, emotions, and experiences. Experiences can range from the most pleasurable to the most painful, and as we evolve, our interpretations can change around what pleasure and pain mean. Some things that were previously thought of as evil or demonic are now better understood through the lens of psychology or science. People who had mental illness or medical conditions were previously seen as possessed by the devil or demons. Dogs with rabies, for example, were seen as demonic hounds. Natural phenomena like thunder, drought, or locusts were seen as punishment from the gods or demons. We've come a long way with our superstitions and fearful beliefs, but we still have a long way to go. We're constantly evolving and changing our perception and interpretation of events. We're increasingly acknowledging the impact of stress, trauma, poverty, lack of education, or environmental conditions. Epigenetics is a branch of science that I feel will contribute a lot of knowledge and understanding and compassion as we study the impacts of our ancestors' diet, environment, and beliefs and experiences and how they have shaped the following generations. The more that we seek to understand the true causes of violence, deception, and corruption, the more we'll be able to come up with amazing creative solutions that will not just treat and help victims of those actions, but help the perpetrators so that we move away from a punitive society to a holistic healing society. And that is happening. I hope that we'll start viewing adults with a more compassionate and understanding lens, kind of like the way we view children when they act in violent ways. We might see that the child has not learned about ethics, compassion, or certain life skills. They might be modeling something that they've witnessed or experienced. They might be suffering and just lashing out. They might be suffering from a mental illness or medical condition that's been undiagnosed. They might be acting out of unconscious curiosity rather than conscious malice. We tend to think that adults know better and that they are acting completely consciously. Even when an adult takes an action that seems conscious or coming from malice or hatred, they are actually driven by a set of conditions and circumstances that we're not aware of and that they may not be consciously aware of. Darkness and light both have teachings, and we are here to experience them both in our evolution as magical humans. I welcome your questions for future Woohoo Wednesdays. Please send to me by email, treasures@littlewoo.org, and visit my website, littlewoo.org, to join my email list. There's a little octopus on my website, and you can add your name and email and stay in touch. Mwah.